Hello, I'm Elaine, the Ninja Life Coach, and today I have Hessie Mae with me. That's what I call my little dress form, and she's really not for sewing. She's just kind of a decorative item that one of my friends gave me, and I just love her so much, and I store my jewelry on her sometime. And today we're going to talk about vintage faux pearls. I have quite a collection, and I have a few more other than the ones I'm going to show you, but I tried to choose ones today that maybe you might have in your own costume jewelry closet. And I love costume jewelry. I absolutely love it. I am kind of like Iris Apfel, and she once said that she gets a bigger charge out of a $5 bracelet than she does something from Harry Winston. So I am the same way. If I can find something, if I can find a necklace or a pair of earrings or a bracelet for $5, I am good for months with that thing. I will nurture it, I will wear it, I will pet the thing, I'll wear it with 50 different outfits, and I will feel good about myself because I haven't spent a lot of money. So let's just dive right on into this, and I will tell you a little bit about each one of these pieces, where you can find things that you might be able to add to your wardrobe to give yourself a different look. Later on this year, I'm going to use Hessie Mae, and I'm going to do ways to style a little black dress, and how you can just change out your accessories and totally change your look. So let's just dive right on into these pearls, and we'll just go from there. The first one that we're going to look at is just a simple set of classic pearls. I got these when I was about 18, 19 years old. Someone gave me these, and I don't even remember who, for my birthday. And I have hung on to them simply because they are knotted between each pearl, and they actually feel pretty good for costume jewelry. And I've always just liked them, and if I need something to just throw around my neck and I don't know what to wear, here you go. I use this. And you can see from just a simple placement on a black form how nice that looks. This will carry you, something like this will carry you from, to a rodeo, to a dinner party, to a concert, to wherever you want to go. A simple set of pearls will take you there. Now, these are fairly old. These, because I've had them since I was 18, 19 years old. And so this is actually one of the very first pieces of decent costume jewelry that I had. So we're going to move on to the next one. The next one that we're going to look at is this set of pearls belonged to my grandmother. And these are a creamy off-white. They have a little flower clasp. And I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm having some issues again with my light. But right in the middle there, at one time, was another little pearl. And I wore these so much for a while that the little pearl fell off. I think I wore them a lot more than my grandmother ever did. But I always like to wear them where the little clasp shows, because I think that's a pretty little clasp. So I wear that on the side so people can see that clasp. Sometimes if I'm feeling, a little bit adventurous that day, I will actually put this set of pearls on with that. And when you wear them together, it almost looks like that these two were married, that it was meant to be. And that's what you want when you're layering necklaces. You want them to look like that they are married to one another and they were meant to be worn like that. So you can always layer them, or they make a fabulous fashion statement just on their own. So moving on to the next one. This also belonged to my grandmother, and I got this last year when we closed out my mom's estate and we sold her house. And I found these, and my mother loved costume jewelry loves it as much as I do. My mother has Alzheimer's now, and she's in an assisted living facility, so she's still with me. But we can't send anything like this over there because it'll just be gone in a week. So I grabbed these, and I was like, I'm going to take these home with me, and I'm going to wear them. And if Mom ever wants to put them on when she's at my house, I'll let her. And unfortunately, I don't take her out. I can't take her out anymore because she's just too ill. But these are a 6-strand crystal beaded faux pearl necklace with the hook clasp. And these are great if you ever want to go out on the town or somewhere at night, and they come up high on the neck. So they kind of make a statement all on their own. I love these pearls. So if you want to get dressed up a little bit and you're going to, and you're wanting to find something, when you go out to an estate sale, look for something that has the pearls and the crystal combination. You really cannot go wrong with that, because this will carry you for years to come. This is probably close to, I'd say this necklace is probably close to 75 years old, and it still looks great. All you have to do is take care of it. And, don't get it wet. Don't use hairspray around it. Just clean it with a jeweler's cloth. Be careful with it, and they will last you forever. Now, the next one that we're going to look at this is from Premier Jewelry, and this is not as old as the other two that I had. This one is probably, well, if I can get it untangled, I've fooled around here and got the thing tangled up. This is a pearl and chain necklace that I bought from Premier, simply because I wanted a necklace that I could wear and I could layer. Now, I've got it kind of tangled up here, doggone it, but I'm going to try to untangle it so you can see it, because there's things I wanted to do with this that and show you, but I got to untangle it first. And this is the way I do with my little clumsy hands. I get over here and get in this stuff, and then I have to go back and fix what I've just done. So here we go. I think yeah, there we go. So while I'm working on this thing, drop me a comment and let me know, what is your favorite type of pearl? What is something that you all like? What is your go-to outfit? How do you wear your pearls? What happens? Do you get compliments on them? And how comfortable are you? A set of pearls is something that every woman should have, whether they're good pearls, whether they're costume jewelry or whatever. Every woman needs a set of pearls. Now, finally got her untangled. So the reason I like this is because you can wrap it, and you can wrap it a third time, and you can, make it to where it looks like it's 3 different strands. And this is wonderful, wonderful if you want to layer this with something else. Or if you want to just wear it like that, you can. Or you can just keep wrapping it and wearing it around your wrist. I have worn this thing just about out. I just about worn it out. And the reason I really like Premier Jewelry is because if it chips or fades or tarnishes or anything like that, you can get your money. They'll send you a free one for all you have to do is pay the postage. It's $5. And I have actually done this a couple of times with some of my other Premier Jewelry, because I really, really like that lifetime guarantee. So let's get that off. And let's look at the next piece, which is just simply a long set of gumball style pearls. These are white, and I actually have the bracelet and earrings that go with this, and I have worn these a lot as well. You can wear them simply like this, or you can always twist them and wear them doubled up around the neck. Now, I didn't used to wear necklaces up or anything up close to my neck because I am really short and I have a short neck. But the older I've gotten, the more I've started wearing scarves and things like that, simply because my neck is really getting wrinkled. And I just, I want to try to look as young as I can, so maybe I'm a little bit vain, but that's okay. But this is really a great little thing to layer as well. And you can layer it with the ones I just had. Gives you a little more funky look. Something that I really like. I don't like for my jewelry to look like anybody else's, so I'll wrap it, I'll twist it, I'll tie it, I'll do all kinds of things with it. And it should be perfectly fine as long as you're careful with it. So there's that look. The next one that we're going to look at is a couple of pearls by Carla Jordan. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Carla Jordan, but I used to sell Carla Jordan jewelry years ago, and this is actually mother of pearl. And Carla Jordan was a jewelry company that she would, they were all, everything was handmade and hand strung. So this is a little bit better set of costume jewelry than probably anything else I have on my table here. But I love this because you can wear it long. You can twist it. Oops. You can twist it, put it on a clasp, or a brooch will work, and wear it on the side like that. Or you can simply just do that. And don't rule out the long strands just simply because you don't know what to do with them. You know, go on YouTube. There's all kinds of things on YouTube that will tell you what to do with long strands of jewelry. You can even knot it and wear it like that if you need something, you know, short. That's why I like these long strands of pearls, because you can either, you've got this length or you've got the shorter length. And you don't have to buy so many necklaces if you do things like this, if you learn some of these little tricks. The next one that we're gonna look at, I picked these up at a yard sale, and they are kind of a golden vintage pearl, and I can tell they're vintage by the clasp. And they are really, really funky. I just kind of like them. This reminded me of my old days as a hippie. And so I was like, you know, I just like these. These will look good with, you know, on my little black dress, or they'll look good with some of my funky hippie stuff that I've got. And I think I can wear them, you know, quite a lot. So I like the fact that when you put them on, they don't lay just perfectly. They're twisted and funky looking, and it looks like you've just thrown them around your neck. And that is what I really, really love about them. Now, those of you people who are OCD are probably not gonna like a necklace like this, but I like to have something like this added to my wardrobe because I don't like for people to look at me and think that I look like everybody else. So this is just my funky vintage faux pearl, golden pearl necklace that I've really enjoyed. I've enjoyed wearing this. I've actually worn it, you know, several times. I've worn it quite a lot, actually, since I've gotten it, because it really goes, you wouldn't think with that color that it would go with a lot of things, but it actually does. You can wear it with black, brown, turquoise, pink. It looks fabulous with anything. The last one that I'm going to show you is another vintage pearl. These are seed pearls. And back in the 60s, this was a belt. People would wear this around their waist and they would tie it. I picked this up at a estate sale, and they've got the little tassels, and tassels are really in right now. They're on trend, and they're going to stay on trend for 2019 from what I've been able to discern on, you know, from looking and reading and everything. So they've got like a larger pearl at the end and a little loop. So these are kind of cool. What I do with them is I put them around my neck and I make kind of a lariat and just let them hang. And that's just kind of a different, cool look. Or if I don't want to do that, I have worn them just simply tied in a knot with the ends hanging like that. You can also, if you like, shorten it, loop it, and just let it hang like that. I have done that as well. If you want to make it even shorter, you can come up higher with it, let it hang like that. Or what I like to do is make a little knot and wear it like that. This is a very versatile piece, and I think I paid $2 for this thing. I really, really like this piece because you can do so much with it. You can even tie it around your waist if you want to. Now, I don't do that because I don't do that look very often, but if you can rock it and go for it, go do it. What I normally do with my pearls, I normally store them right here, right around the neck of Hessie Mae, because I just like to look at them. I like to have my pearls out where I can see them, and because they make me smile. And so I just kind of layer them on here. No particular rhyme or reason or order. And just have them here so that when if and when I want to wear a pair of them, all I've got to do is come in here, grab them from around her neck, and I am good to go. So, just about done with this. As you can see, as I'm layering, even if I do all of them at once, this is kind of a little bit wild, but you can see how you can layer and layer and layer if you are bold enough to do that, and it still doesn't look bad. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Me and Hessie Mae have sure had a good time doing this for you today. Please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell to my channel. I've got a lot more good stuff coming up for this year. God bless. Maranatha.